I've literally been looking for 25 minutes and I might have to do the ultimate losery, which is call my parents. And I live right there too, but they're just gonna make it such a, like, I don't know, I just don't like how they, like, react, like, you know what I mean? Like, just help me find my key, bro. Like, what the fuck is wrong with me? Where the fuck is my key, bro? Where the fuck is my key? I didn't even get out of the car. Like, should I ask someone for help? Is it, bro? I literally found my keys, bro. Thank God. Thank God. I'm sweating like a motherfucker. And I just washed my wig like 2 days ago. It's Monday. And I just found my keys, bro. Nigga. Because if I would have had to call my motherfucking even though I'm just at a fucking grocery store to get some brownies. Fuck those brownies, bro. Fuck those brownies. Tell me why when I got off school. Let me just tell you this. Today in school, our teacher brought us a batch of brownies and a batch of sugar cookies because it was her birthday last week, and so she brought them for us now. Tell me why someone put the cookies on my car and put them on my wheelchair. She was like, whoever wants cookies, take them. And I'm pretty sure I know who it was. It's some random straight light-skinned man that's a senior. I'm like, okay, bitch. Like, and I don't want these. So I'm just gonna give it to my sister, but like, what was the point of it? Like, I was like, what was the message? Are you trying to tell me you're sweet as hell? Like, what are you trying to tell me? Oh my God, I was looking for my keys for 35 fucking minutes, bro. I'm sweating as hell. I'm moving the seat back and forth. I'm putting my hand under. I'm doing all types of shit. It was in the like creek, like inside of a fucking random black plastic thing that's like a fucking hole. How the fuck did you get there? Look at this car looking at me. But yeah, now I need to go home. I never want to go home, but this is one day where I want to go home. My back is literally sweating boots down. Fuck. Imagine I would have had to call my parents and niggas would be like, why are you? That's why we don't want you to drive. That's why we don't want you. Thank you, G. Like, you don't even know how I'm feeling. My big bag. I wanted to go get, because them brownies that she brought were bust, so I was gonna go and buy some, but now nigga, fuck that shit. There's somebody sending me the signals. Whoever is true, Buddha, Jesus, God, Allah, I don't know who the truth who's right, nigga. If everybody right, shut the fuck up, tell me about the door, bro. Fucking keys. Now my fucking phone is falling, bro. And I don't know how I'm getting out this. Okay, so I'm just gonna tell you guys some things that happened yesterday. Yesterday was Monday, and I went to school. So the first thing that happened to me, bright and early off the morning, I left my phone in the car, but I thought I left it at home. So I got there, and it's like 2 minutes till passing period, and I'm looking, or 3 minutes till passing period, I'm looking, I'm like, where's my phone? And then I'm like, I left it at home. I'm looking in my bag, I looked in all my zips, blah, 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 blah. I can't find it. I go into my class, I'm like, damn, my phone's at home. I'm gonna have to take a whole school day without using my phone. And then after like an hour being in class, I remembered that I did put my phone in my bag, and when I turned, it fell into the creek. So I was like, whatever. And then I asked my teacher if I could leave, and then he was like, you could leave 3 minutes early. And then I left 3 minutes early, and I got my phone, and I was chilling. The second thing that happened, that was first period. And then second period, well, my second period, whatever. I have later hours. So my second period, it's this white guy in front of me, and he's been dating this freshman. And when he first started dating her, it was this one guy that used to make fun of him. He was like freshman hunter, like illegal, whatever. And he would get like kind of offended low key. And now she cheated on him. He was showing them the message that she sent him. And of course, I'm not nosy, but you're on my table. All three of you are on my table, and you're speaking about your business out loud. So I hear it. I don't really give a fuck to want to, but I do. And this nigga's 17 years old, and she's 14 years old. And he's like, we were supposed to hang out. And then she was like, I don't feel like hanging out. And then a week later, she said, I'm not into you anymore, or something like that. I'm not into you anymore. Whatever. It's over with. And then he was like, I seen her with a dude in the hallway as soon as we came back from spring break. And he was like, it's not adding up, because how did you go from us relationship? And they've been like low-key talks at the beginning of the year, like since the beginning of the year, whatever. From what the bit that like the other friend had been like making fun of him till now. And I'm like, nigga. And then one of the guys was like with another freshman, and he was like, yeah. And then he's making like these sad faces and all types of shit. I'm like, nigga, you're 17 years old. Why the fuck was you with a 14-year-old hoe anyways? Nigga, I'm happy she cheated on you. Oh, but shut up, praise the Lord. Like, you chill, cool, but I don't know about that Android bitch. You could have got a sophomore or something. If somebody right next to me picking up the recycling. Whatever. And then the next thing was, like, every single week on Monday in my English class, like, a group has to give a presentation. So this group gave a presentation, and then for the quiz, it was like, he just walked past. It was a, what was it? It was a Kahoot. And so for the Kahoot, one of the questions was, who's the strongest, most best guy in this whatever? And then it was like his name, and then like his nickname, I don't think anyone calls him, and then like one other name, and then like a triangle. I was like, what? And that's the same person that put the cookies on my thing, which was like funny bit, haha, but like, okay, bro, we get it. And then after that, I lost my keys. which I'll show you the clip right now of how I lost my keys and I almost thought I was gonna die. And right now, the freshmen and sophomores, today's Tuesday, it's the next day, are taking the their stars. And so I left early. I was like, I'm gonna get to school early and like walk in. What's the point? All I was gonna do is either sit in my car or stand in the sun waiting for them to open the door for me. Like, I'm gonna go in at the time anyways. So I was like, let me just go to this little place, film some for my video, and then yeah. But after school today, I don't know if I should skip my history class or go to it, because every time I go to it I regret it, because all he does is just a lecture and then blah blah blah. Honestly, I think I'm gonna go to it, but then it's like, what's the fucking point? I'd rather just go home. I don't know. Oh yeah, I need to go to school now, because now it's giving 5 minutes till, you know. But yeah. Okay, I'm back. I thought I was gonna go and see if I could, like, I got one paper, like, what is it called? Like, I don't even know. I'm so confused. What is it called, bro? I'm like, whatever. I thought I was gonna go and check on the job and see if I could get an interview, like, for the ones that, like, I got like a fill out, but I didn't fully fill it out, and I also don't like how I'm dressed, and I'm also just not feeling anything. But yeah, I'm off school. It's 2:50. I didn't even have to skip my history class. It's just canceled. Usually they cancel the classes if there was testing in the morning, so everyone could be on like an even playing field for the people who missed that were supposed to have morning periods. So yeah, it's canceled anyways, so I'm happy about that. But what happened was, I went to school. I got there. We're supposed to be there at 12:15, but the kids nowadays are getting slower and slower by the day, so it's less people, and the attention spans are fucked more and more by the day. So every year it takes people hella longer to do the test. I don't know if that's true statistically. I might have just made that up, but that's what I think. But I don't really know. Maybe I'm just like a fucking baby boomer. Everyone, you know what I mean? But I don't know. So when I got there at 12:15, I'm standing outside. I'm like, I got there at 12:15 exactly. Like, I was walking up and it was 12:15, like, from the parking to the whatever. And I was like, it's a whole big crowd of people, whatever. Some people went to the front, but I was on like a side door, the second main side door. And I'm like, what the fuck? I'm looking. And then it's like 7 minutes and pass, and then they open the door, and then they let us in at like 12:27, around there. So they let us in, we go in, and then they put these QR codes up, and they're like, scan this for attendance, scan this for attendance. I scan it, I do my attendance, and then they're like, seniors go to the auditorium, and then juniors go to the cafeteria. So I go to the cafeteria. It's loud, people talking galore ski. Like, how many people in my grade? Probably pushing 600, talking galore ski. I'm just like, ugh. Like, I'm on my phone going TikTok, and then I go to White Lotus, and then I go down. I'm going back and forth between this on the table and up like this, leaning back. I have my bag on still. I'm on the chair like this. And yeah. And then they let us out at 12:45, and then, like, I was like, what class am I supposed to go to? Because originally it was supposed to be second period, 8A, and then so I went there, and then when niggas wasn't there, and then I was like, what the fuck? And then someone told me third period, 8A, and I was like, what? I got confused, because my third period, 8A, I have A lunch, and then third period. But I don't know why I was, like, dumb as fuck, a confused ass nigga. Then I was just like, I guess it's lunch. So then I was just walking around, and I walked around for like 5 minutes with my music in, and then I went and sat in the stairwell because I didn't feel like going to the cafeteria, and I always spend lunch in the library, and there's always hella people in the library. So I was like, is it lunch? But there's no one in the library, but they close the library because of testing, because people have to get their computers or whatever. So whatever, I just went to the stairwell, and when I was in the stairwell, it was like these two people. It was like a dark-skinned nigga, probably short, maybe like 5'6", maybe 5'7" on his best day, and he had like dreads, and he looked like kind of childish. He was probably a sophomore, I don't really know. And then this other girl that was like Hispanic, and she had like black hair, and she had like what is it, like Kanye's brand? I don't even know if that's his brand. Is it his brand? And she had like a whatever, and they were talking about like relationship shit, and then yeah, I don't know. It's like, again, I didn't want to hear it, but you're speaking where I can hear. And then it's like I'm trying to ignore. I'm watching White Lotus, but I kind of somewhat hear in the background. And one thing I heard that he said, he was like, I know she ain't shit, and I ain't shit, but I'm trying to be shit for her. And I was like, okay. Lover, notebook, what? What was it? Okay, lover notebook galore. And then I said third, and then I had, third period, because it was third period. And third period pissed me off like a motherfucker. So you're telling me I went to school for that 2 hours and 40 minutes to do absolutely dumb fuck nothing, but I had to do that for attendance and it counts as the whole fucking day? Fuck out of my face, nigga. Fuck out of my face, nigga. In third period, he was like, you can't use your phones, because I don't like phones, but I'm gonna release the quizzes to do for the exam, because tomorrow we have A-Day again, because today was bullshit. A-Day wasn't even serious. And I was just like, I was just putting my head down, and then he came and he was like, are you okay? I'm like, I'm good. Boom. And then after like 30 minutes putting my head down, I went to the bathroom, bullshitted, and then I came back, and then I worked on like my health science. I have like this long ass review, and then I worked on like my history that I would have done today in class that was due today. But it was canceled, as I said, like 7 times. And then I worked on, I don't know what I worked on. And I would fill out my thing right now and then take it to the thing, but I'm just out of it completely. I'm gonna go home, watch White Lotus, go to the gym per usual, and then come back and genuinely just work on my schoolwork. So I think this is the end of the vlog. Yeah. That was my Monday and Tuesday, y'all. I had that in my eye the whole day. Also on TikTok, I posted this video and I was listing my features, and a lot of people assumed, I guess it's because my face looked like serious, or maybe some people take that as sad, but that's my resting face. So I guess because of that, and maybe because they didn't think the features were conventionally attractive, they were saying like, some people were like trying to say like, oh, like basically like something along the lines of like, why are you insecure about this? Like, I don't even know how to explain it, but you get what I'm trying to say. Go to the video and see. And I was just like, oh, like I get most people were coming from a good place, but I was like, I was just listing my features. Like, some people were genuinely just like, gorgeous, beautiful, you're so beautiful, all of those are beautiful traits, blah blah blah. But some people took it as like insecurities, and I was like, someone said something like, oh, this is a list of insecurities, I hope you can make a list of positive things, blah blah blah, renaming them. I'm like, these are not positive or negative, these are just neutral, like body neutral things that I have. Like, I have under eye bags, I have baggy whatevers, I have thick eyebrows, I have full lips, I have a thick nose, I do have acne. It was a weirdo bitch in there talking about you don't have acne. Yes, I do, you dumb bitch. And then she gonna say, men, what percentage of men like acne? Nigga, do I give a fuck? Do I give a fuck? In this economy, people is lonely as fuck. Loneliness epidemic, male loneliness epidemic. If it's a male loneliness epidemic, then I don't even know. I don't even know, bro. What the fuck do that gotta do with this? Then here gonna come an ugly fat ass talking about, I don't care. But you cared enough to comment? Watch out, bro. But thank you to everyone that was like giving me compliments and trying to speak life into me. But yeah, I just wanted to say that was a list of my features. It wasn't my insecurities. Like, I'm just neutral, like not positive, whatever, positive or negative. I'm just neutral, and that's what I have on my face. Like, you know what I'm saying? And then someone was like, most people were from a good place, but some people weren't. And some people were just flat out dumb, like the one who said the men thing. Watch out. We have enough male-centered women. It's Gen Z 2025. Let's please not do this. We're already going to a Republican slope, nigga. Please don't piss me off. Please, bro. And then somebody was like, everybody got textured skin. No, they don't. Everyone's skin has texture, but not everyone has textured skin. It's like, I get she was coming from a good place, but it's like, let's be honest here. That's like when someone's like, I'm fat, and then you're like, no, you're not. It's like, you're coming from a good place, but you are fat. You know what I'm saying? Like, I do have textured skin. You know? So don't try to tell me what I have on my motherfucking face, if I really pop you in yours.